Page 78, 500-year-old melody. The idea is this melody is really old, and what happens in music a lot, not just with this, but a lot of different melodies, is people will take an old melody or melody that's already exists and they'll add words to it. And at different times, different people over the centuries will add different words to it, and it becomes different songs. But it's the same melody. That's actually quite common. And that's what this is all about here. This melody is an old common melody that's used, but you'll find different songs to it. And each one will have its own title. That's about all I have to say on that. Let's talk about it. 4/4 time. I'll take both hands together, sort of. So you're starting out with the left hand here, and the right hand is here. And let's just make sure we got the notes. You got here. So you got an A and a C here. And then the right hand goes, same chord, and then the next line you hear, and then the left hand's got that. Let's go down to the third line. Here, here, and then together. That's fine. Then you go over to page 79. That's a little tricky, but if you just read the notes, I'm adding the rhythm into it to shorten the video up a little bit, but otherwise you just get the notes first and then go back and get the counting. Then let's add the articulation. Lift up. We want to hear side. Like take between each of these. Now in these measures that are not marked with a slur or anything, just connect them as best you can. And then the third line, again, just connect these as best you can. Not sure why the slurs are there, you'd connect them anyway, but okay. Now dynamic wise, it says moderately loud at the top, that's the melody. Keep this left hand soft here on these chords. We want to hear the right hand. Then you get down to the third line, the F-P. The first time you play it, it's loud, and that's all melody, just. But then when you repeat it, it's like an echo. You're going to play it, and it's all soft. And then when you get to top of page 79, you go back up to moderately loud again, like you were at the beginning. And this is all melody. Everything on page 79 is melody. You play it all about the same. And then the third line down, now it's loud. You go up a little bit to loud. So you hear. And then in the last line, it's soft. You have to decide how loud and how soft things are, but they give you an idea. Learn it first so you can kind of feel it, because you can get a little louder and softer. See, at the beginning it says moderately loud, but that's in the area. You don't have to stay exactly there. You can get a little louder and softer as you feel it. How about? So I might go up a little bit. It just depends on how I feel it. Now, as far as the speed goes, moderately is in the middle, but again, it's up to you. How do you feel? I think it. This is how fast it should go. That's how I feel it. So you'll have to decide. You have to learn to play it first, and it has to be accurate. And then if you want to speed it up, it's up to you. It's not a fast piece. It's just somewhere in the middle. It's a range of whatever. Now, repeat signs. Let's talk about this roadmap. There is a repeat sign at the end of the second line to tell you to go back to the beginning and play it again. They put in the word repeat to help you out. Normally you don't get the word. They're just helping you out. The repeat sign does that. And then you see the third line on page 78 has a repeat sign on both ends of it. It's surrounded. So when you repeat at the end of the third line, you only go back to the reverse repeat sign. They're telling you, they have a note at the top, repeat from M9, repeat from measure 9. Well, measure 9, if you look, it is at the beginning of it, of that line. Again, they're just helping you out. that's what you're going to do. They're just telling you, oh, by the way, this is what you need to do. And then on 79, there's no repeat. You just play it straight through. That's fine. Now, as far as these boxes go, the measure number boxes. See, at the beginning of each line, except the first one, there's a number with a box around it. That's a measure number. Tell you that measure. Well, on the third line down on page 78, you get 2 boxes. So the reason for that is that you repeated it. You don't really have to do that. They've done that. Okay, that's fine. It helps because in the duet part, when you're playing with somebody and if you mess up or they mess up or somebody messes up and you have to stop in the middle somewhere, you might want to start in the middle somewhere. And this way you can just tell them what measure number to start on, and you can find it in your music and they can find it in theirs. Well, in order for it to work, you need 2 measure numbers on the third line because there's no repeat sign like that for the duet part. So it's got to be measured again. Really, technically speaking, the third line on page 78 should not have been repeated. They should have printed it again. There should be 4 lines there. Really is what should have happened. They're saving space, is all. Let's play this together slowly with the repeats, and not doing the dynamics, but everything else, just to make sure we have the right notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. 3, repeat. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4, off. Now, I'd like to do the duet with you at the bottom, so I'm going to give us 4 counts, and let's try it out together. I am going to speed this up a little bit. I need you to go up an octave on the keyboard. So again, just pretend middle C goes up an octave, and you play it all up here. The whole thing up here. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. 2, 3, 4, off.